All the students were amazed at my ability to teach them, to empower them, to improve their memory, that all the counselors, all the teachers, they wanted me to speak at all the other colleges around the area as well. I mean, it was so incredible.
Awesome, awesome. So keep going, this is good.
Yeah, and then from there I also got, I was able to complete my product that I've been holding back on for a long time, my memory course. And because of that...
How much money did you make in the last 3 months?
I mean, each book, it's between $3,000 to $4,000 depending where I go.
Okay.
So this is his vision. He can do anything, and he's going, I'm making $3,000 to $4,000 a college. I can do anything.
So this is good, but keep going. Give me a number that's bigger, and don't only limit it to the colleges.
Okay.
Maybe you sold some products at the colleges. Maybe you also did high schools, or maybe you did corporates, or maybe you did more of these type of talks, or maybe you spoke at Agape or a Tony Robbins event or something like that.
Yeah, I've spoken at I know James Manichek is going to be coming here. Well, he came here. At this event.
Yeah.
He came here at this event. And,
how did you get in alignment for him?
I was actually at his last event, which was the week prior to me coming to the online marketing event.
Yeah.
And I actually got his course, a college speaking course, which is in July, a week before your event. Which I signed up for your event the week that I was...
Hell yeah, you did. I remember you bringing like 20 people, man. That was great. Yeah. Flying the whole front row and VIP people. That's fantastic.
And yeah, because of that, I just started rolling. I started getting connections with all these other people that I would have never been able to meet prior to me attending these events and just talking to different people.
Excellent. So, do you notice what he's doing right now is he's getting in alignment with himself. He's actually seeing this as possible. At first it's like this crazy thing, we're just doing this exercise, but as he keeps going, he's starting to see that, oh, wait, there was a little link, there was a way I could get there, there's a thing that happened, I see this, and he's starting to accept it. Now just so you guys know, and really take this in, he's done this for about a minute and a half. Wait till you do this shit for an hour. Because when you go like an hour, you start coming up with all these things you can't see. Literally, when I go an hour, I start getting like, and that's how I had lunch with Obama tomorrow. Like, it's like, it's so big. Because you start going, what are my assets? And then sometimes you might go, well, I'm not, like, you might not feel in alignment with the asset you have. Like, for instance, if I said to him, did you speak on Tony Robbins' stage? You probably might immediately go, well, I'm not that big yet. Versus going, how did I get a video viral that Tony Robbins called me about? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, how did I just be so funny? How did I riff into camera and say something real that suddenly got 20 million views as a byproduct? I didn't do it for that. That was just something that happened. Is this making sense? Yes. So what's happening is he's undoing his limitations about who he thinks he is. And he's allowing himself to just get in that alignment. So tell me how you made $1 million in 3 months.
In 3 months, I made $1 million because I was just going out there. I was hustling on a regular basis, on a daily basis, calling all these different high schools, colleges, corporations to just have me speak because I believed within myself that I had the ability to impact the lives of all the students and even adults. I didn't limit myself to just students like I had. Coming to this event, I expanded my horizons and I was able to speak at corporations which have a lot more money than schools. And because of that, I was able to start going from $3,000 to $4,000 to $10,000 to $15,000 per talk. And I was just doing, non-stop talk after talk after talk, sometimes 2 to 3 talks per day, back to back, and selling all my products, selling, booking my own seminar as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if you started doing all these talks for really cheap even, right, you could bring all these people to your event or have a product that you could sell or whatever.
Right. And I have speakers like yourself. You actually came to one of my events.
What is it you do, by the way?
I'm a memory coach.
A what?
Memory coach.
Memory coach.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I got you to Jim Quick, who does Superhero U, which is an event about memory.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does that. He seriously has one coming up at the end of May, but I introduced you to him. So, by the way, when he does his events, he had his event at the end of May, and he had Dr. Daniel Amen there, and he had Mary Lou Henner. Yeah, I spoke at that last year, and I'm speaking at it this year. So I remember bringing you to him and telling him, I want you to have this guy on.
Right.
But what you did before that was you got into the massive alignment of someone that just knew that you were the shit. And it really, so tell me how you got a standing ovation at that show.
At that show, man, I just wowed the audience by just memorizing a 30-digit number in front of everybody. Go ahead and I told someone from the audience that they could write down a 30-digit number for me. Go ahead and do the
Oh,
answer.
so we made a tape here at Mario's event. That's awesome. So we did something right here. By the way, real quick, see, this is path of least resistance, right? Because right now, we could even be like, hey, really quick, why don't you do a thing in 1 minute? Right now, since we have cameras everywhere, since we have touchstone pictures here, why don't you really quick do your best thing real quick? But before you do it, is it okay? Can I just a couple more minutes, Mario? Is this okay? Is it like everyone's got paper mache at 10 or something like? Like, can I do like 5? Is that okay? Okay, cool, awesome. Oh, is it like if I'm not up at this time, like you have this huge fee? If that's the case, I'll coach you through this. We'll make way more money because of that. Oh, it costs us out of the building. We don't care. We'll do the Weston or something bigger. Okay. In fact, I remember I getting 1,000 at the next one. Okay, so real quick, here's what we're going to do, real quick. I want you to tell me how, in the last minute, you made, before we do anything, you made the best freaking video ever just at Mario's event. And it went viral, and Mario was so thankful we did it because his picture was all behind him. Right? So tell me how you did a thing where you, in the moment, like you just played. First of all, tell me how you played. Go run around the stage real quick and tell me about how you had fun. Because the biggest thing is that your connection to the moment, right? So I want you to tell me how you just had so much fun in the last minute of my talk.
The last minute of the talk, I was just I don't know, super energetic, and I had everybody just stand up. Everybody just stand up.
See, it's coming to him. Yeah.
Last minute, I got a paper, and I just looked at it for a quick minute.
Take your time.
Just, I took a
Well,
minute.
before you look at it, just first of all, just tell me how you nailed it. We'll look over the picture.
Okay.
But I just want you in that
Yeah, I
state.
took a number, I memorized the entire 30 digits that I had on a piece of paper, and I was able to recall it without looking at it. Just closed my eyes and called the entire number, and the entire crowd just went crazy because they were amazed at what I was able to do in a short period of time.
Excellent. So, do you feel, every time you're doing that, are you feeling yourself expanding a little bit?
Yeah.
Are you feeling like more possibility? Because the second he said, this is a big proof of it, the second he said, I remember getting the zone, and then he said, I had everyone stand up, and you all stood up. That's because the usual thing we're thinking is crap like, why me? And you get, because you suck, right? But if you literally are asking, how did I have the viral talk? How did I have the best speech? How did I have that? He goes, well, first he answered it, and it came to him, and it's an idea that probably would come to you too, but if you're in this flow that's so good, you're going to just do it, right? You're going to just do it. So he goes, I had everyone stand up. Stand up, that's what he said, and you all did, right? He didn't have time to analyze his way out of that. So that's a big thing to comprehend. He just felt it and said yes, because he's in a state that's higher, where he's just accepting that he's worthy of getting the audience to stand up, versus being a guy up here who might be in his head or something like that. So that's these things he's now accepting, these premises. And if we did this for a longer time, which we'll do at my event. You're coming to this, aren't you? So awesome. So now, okay, real quick, do the thing. Here, I'll introduce you so that you have me. I'm in movies and shit. So, okay, so we're going to make your demo tape for 1 minute, and then I got to go. So, Louis Angel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk for a little bit.
Okay, and we're going to make this so crazy good. So watch this. Like, you guys just go ape shit. Like, Jesus is going to do a trick. Like, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our headliner. Are you guys ready for Louis Angel? Are you ready for Louis Angel? Ladies and gentlemen, you know him from every TV show ever created. He was on ER. He was on Sesame Street. He was on Conan. Twice. He was on Oprah, not the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Louis Angel is here, everybody. Louis
to the side just to memorize a 50-digit number. They just wrote it down, and it took me less than 2 minutes to memorize these numbers, so I'm going to just go ahead and recall it from memory. The number was 9212529782329282329120. All right.
Holy shit! Louis Angel, everybody!
that was amazing because, first of all, the crowd at home has so much proof you hit the right numbers. They have so much proof that you had that list right before. That's going to be fantastic.